But let's hope that that helps. This is Gene Ask Me, Power of Healing. I am an advocate counselor. I counseled for years in a domestic violence and sexual assault shelter. I have done it all. Drug and alcohol, children, marriage, one-on-one, family. Just, you name it, I've done it. I made this channel because I really think I can make a difference. God gave me this purpose for a reason. And I know what it is. But it's very hard to get people to listen to things as trivial as depression, anxiety. Oh, everybody has it. You know, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal till you have a severe case. Then, oh, it's a big deal. Not only is it a big deal, I mean, you can get brain damage from it. That's the truth. Because I know patches are coming tomorrow. That's it. Done. When you have depression, anxiety for so long, and you bury it for so long, your brain, that's why it's called a chemical imbalance. Imbalance. Because you are stuck there. Your brain gets stuck. You are literally, your brain transforms itself there. And you are not releasing the hormones, dopamine, melatonin. You're not releasing the healthy hormones to help you be happy. So those hormones shut themselves off if you hide the depression long enough. I'm talking years. It takes years. Other than that, and even then it can be undone. It takes a while and you got to put in so much work. But it can be done. Well, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and make the video and hope that everybody looks at the replay. Please ignore the smoking. I'm a nervous wreck today. I went to a specialist yesterday for my cervical spine. That my pain management doctor told me if I didn't get there quickly, there's a chance of paralyzation. Okay. Yes, there is, but not right now. I have time. So he's checking he's worried about the weakness, numbness, tingleness, the glass. This is why I have all these Contigo, Baba. They don't leak. And this is why I have these, because glasses slip just right out of my hand. My arms go numb putting on mascara. I have to drop them and put on the second coat. So, it's good to know that I can move and not be paralyzed, you know? So, alright. So, I hope that you leave comments for the Q&A after the video. I'm not going to make this real long. I think this is the 4th one. The 5th one is going to be all Q&A. I've been trying to do this Q&A, and I've been having trouble with my encoding on my PC. So, I'm going to work on that. Patch is coming tomorrow. Pete and I are quitting together. Lord, help us. Okay. Whew. Men hide their symptoms. If you've watched the 3 before this, they hide them because they are the big, strong men. They are the men that take care of their family. They do it all. They work 10, sometimes 12 hours a day. Come home, play with the kids, eat, shower, bed. You don't have much time with your family. It's like Groundhog Day. Some men feel like Groundhog Day. Same routine every day. It gets so monotonous, and it's not their purpose. It's not where they're supposed to be. So they're miserable every day, getting up and going to a job they hate. It's not their purpose. So it's that stigma, me Tarzan, you Jane. I man, you woman, It's that old stigma. It's still there. But 10 things that men hide and that have depression. Number 1, they don't look depressed. Just like the boogeyman doesn't look like this big bad monster, they don't look depressed. If you watch my videos, I have fibromyalgia so bad. And you see I have neck, I have spinal problems, everything. I got hit by a train. To look at me, I don't look disabled. I just don't. I call it the invisible disease because it is. So they don't look depressed. I mean, what does depressed look like? There's no look. There's red flags. There's the way they act. And look. There is a look if you're with somebody so many years and you know them better than anybody. You got to look for them red flags. And that's why I bring the ladies in here and there. Okay? They start to feel more emotional. Like they would cry at a movie where they would never, ever do before. Because things make them more emotional where they didn't before. But again, the emotions, the intensity of their emotions, but they hide it. Hide it. Hide it. You'll find that they're angry, irritable. And I'm not talking about your everyday, oh God, work just was horrible, honey, and I'm talking things come out of their mouth that you're like, whoa, You've never said that to me before. Where is this coming from? That kind of angry, irritable mood swings. They don't even know they're doing it. Excuse me, my leg is, speaking of, numb as can be. I'm going to try not to shake the camera because it's on my bed. Oh, Lord. So, sorry. I know I'm shaking you a little bit. I'm going to move you closer. There we go. So it's not your everyday grouchy. Look for signs. They will say things that you've never heard them say. They will start acting a little different. Not huge difference, but just a little. They will change their food habits. Ladies, when we're depressed, what do? Comfort food. We either go one way or the other, and the men are no different. They will either overeat, go to the comfort food, or they will eat nothing. Their appetite is just nothing. Look for a change in their eating habits. Sleep habits. They will either have insomnia so bad, the brain that think, won't shut off. They can't shut it off. Or they give up, depressed, and don't want to get out of bed. When my husband was, at his worst, I had to start forcing him to go to work. And, I had to take a little action. So that's why I bring the ladies in. This is for the ladies just as much as the men. So check their sleep habits. Like, I would wake up because I have insomnia. Bad. Every woman in my family has it. So I would get up every like 3-4 hours. Look beside me. Well, I had a husband in bed with me, sleeping. He's up, out there playing video games. Can't shut it down. Just can't. They start withdrawing away where they once were social, and it's, Jim and Carrie down the street. You guys, love, you guys are great couples, and, used to hang out and bowling, go out to dinner, and you see him withdrawing from that. He's starting to become an introvert where he wasn't. Now, my husband is an introvert. He was when I married him. Is he cordial in public? And can he? Of course, everybody loves my husband. Oh, my brother Pete. Oh my goodness, everyone loves him. Women love my husband. And no, I'm not jealous or insecure. 99% of the time. Unless you're disrespectful, which we're talking about in the church. everyone loves my husband. One of my sisters in Christ says he is the gift of mercy. And oh Lord, does he ever. He thinks it's his job to help and fix everyone. And he's starting to realize if you are not healthy, you can't fix anybody. You just can't. It's simple as that. So, look for their social habits, one way or the other. They quit activities that they once loved. Hockey, football. Used to meet the guys out once a week for fantasy football. Gaming. My husband's a gamer. He's back in it, and oh, is he back in it. He loves it, and I'm so glad. So backing away from activities he once loved, just look for that. That's a red flag. It's just one more thing. I don't need to be happy. I'm the man, my job. Go to work, pay the bills, go to work. No. They have a right to be happy. And it's not just their job. It is one of their jobs. The wife also has 50% of that load. So, and like right now, I'm trying to pick up more of the load to get it off of him. That's the way it is. You are one. Two become one. That's it. End of story. You made that covenant vow to God. So, ladies, keep a lookout. So that's a big red flag. Quitting activities that they once loved. Okay. Responding to concern from others. Like, Joe, I noticed, I haven't seen you around lately. What's going on? You haven't been around, and when you are, you're quiet, and, what's going on? Are you okay? You can talk to me. They get defensive instantly defensive, and even somewhat downright mean angry. And they may do it to Joe, whoever's talking to Joe, but when Joe comes home, he's going to take it out on you. Because who do we hurt? The ones we love. The ones that we know love us, that aren't going anywhere. Is it fair? No. Is it right? No. Part of the package, ladies and gentlemen. Ups and downs. It's almost like man menopause. And it is real. They call it a change, midlife crisis. No, it's not midlife crisis. We go through stages. In our 20s, we are Hercules. Nothing can hurt us. We can do all things. We are strong. Nothing can happen. Nothing can touch us. 30s, still look good, still healthy, getting aches and pains once a week maybe, whatever. Still feel good. You're starting to get a little sore, 40s, 40 to 50, we start looking back on what we should have, could have done with our lives. And what we are going to do with the rest, the other half, which is a long time. Not on earth versus eternity, but so we start looking back in our 60s, 70s. That's our final stage, and we start looking to where we want to be when we die, who gets what. We start getting our things together. Men have stages just like women. Seasons, I like to call them. There are 4 in our life, just like God made the earth. We have our 4 seasons, and 4 seasons of the earth. Wind, fire, wind, fire, air, and I don't know. I'll think of it. 4 seasons. Fall, spring, winter, summer. 4 seasons in our life. Same thing. We have 4 seasons. And every 7 years, I want you to pay attention. Every 7 years, our body chemistry changes. You will notice things are completely different every 7 years. Things are popping up every 7 years. So every 7 years, I would do a full physical checkup. And I'm talking everything. Men past 50, colonoscopy. You got to get it all done. Every 7 years, every year. But your body changes every 7 years. That is gospel. Truth. And so I was saying the ups and downs, good and the bad days, really bad days, don't even look his way. Nope. Don't once I would say, honey, what can I do to help you? What can I get for you? You're going to get snap right back. Very bad. Don't look his way. Give him his space. And finally, number 10, conversation change. They will always change either you're communicating, talking at home about life and death issues, things that happened, people that have passed, went home, anything like that, they will change the subject to trivial like that. Trivial, nothing. No meaning conversation, babble, basically. Nothing. Weather. I think it's supposed to snow tomorrow. Change conversation. We'll not talk about anything serious. So, now, those are the 10 most things a depressed person, they know. They will ignore it, bury it, no communication, and that's that. So, ladies, friends, best friends, buddies, pals, if you see these red flags, people that know him the best, try to get him to go to church. Because I'm going to tell you right now, depression, clinical, is extremely serious. Do not take it lightly. If he is not on any meds, it's not a matter of will or won't. It's a matter of when it becomes suicidal. There is a difference between circumstantial depression or grieving. Clinical depression, your whole life is about it. Whole life. Everything you say, do, or think is about the depression. So, I want, like I said, guys, your best friends, you need a buddy. You need counseling. A little advice. Recently, a matter has happened that I'm going to tell you about. A number one rule. Number one rule. You never bring a third party into your marriage unless they're a counselor, his best friend maybe, a counselor first. Always first. If you cannot communicate to your wife on how you are feeling, and you can't tell her these things, then you suggest to her counseling or she to you, but never, especially another woman, family or friend, bring them into your marriage. And I don't care when, what, how, where. Never. You have to work it out, the two of you. And that is my last word of advice, because it will be a disaster. Disaster. because you're already insecure about the way he's treating you. You bring another woman, friend, family, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. If he's not communicating to you, he's communicating to somebody. And if it's not you, nothing but bad comes from it in a marriage point of view. Okay? Last point of advice. Ladies, gentlemen, I'm talking about this 5-part series, Depression, because it is so serious, and it's more serious than you will ever think. Clinical depression, like I said, it's not about, if it's going to happen. It's when it will become suicidal. And men are more likely to commit suicide than women. The percentages, I think, are 32%. Because they'll just get, they'll just walk away. Grab what they gotta grab, you know what I mean? Gun, whatever, and they'll just go for a walk in the woods. They'll just walk away. So, it's more serious than you ever thought. Don't take it lightly. So, I'm done. Ladies and gentlemen, my next one will be Q&A. I'm going to put the event up today when it's going to be. I want you to look at all 4 of the videos. Don't tell me you don't have somebody in your life that is depressed like this. Depression is rampant. Anxiety. So, write down questions. Leave me comments. Google Plus in my connections, circles. I have 2. One, and it's the power of healing. Both of them. One is completely private. Completely. No one sees it but me. No one. Google Plus, power of healing. Okay? So, how do we do it? Peace. Love. I love you. I pray for you. God knows your needs. And I ask Him to pray. I pray for them. For you. I hope all this 5-part series has helped you to look for those red flags. What to look for. And anything you need, any questions about anything, leave me a comment, come see me. Okay? Let me know what you want to hear about. Diabetes, anything. Pick a topic. Sex. Cheating. There is a topic that is rampant. Infidelity. Porn. Men addicted to porn. Leave me some comments. I hope you see the playback, and God bless. I love you. And ciao.